in 360. And so we're just touring around. We're on the second level of the church, which was eventually turned into a mosque. An interesting fact is that the church/mosque was reconstructed 3 times because it was burnt down by fire, I think, twice, and then it had to be rebuilt each time. So now we're here, and it's a beautiful sight to see. It was previously a mosque, and now it is currently a museum. It is also a UNESCO heritage site, and we also learned that the Turkish government is trying to turn it back into a mosque. So we'll see how that plays out, because I think there's a lot of people who do not want that to happen and want it to remain as a UNESCO site. One key tip if you're planning to visit the Hagia Sophia is do not come on a Monday. Mondays the museum is closed because they're doing some renovations and restorations, so if you're coming to visit, come on any other day except on a Monday. And you can also see evidence of the restorations taking place because there's a lot of scaffolding that has been built, and we assume that they're going to be renovating or restoring this part of the church because they've already painted that section, but you can see that this section is very old and is the paint's already starting to come off. So yeah, it's nice to know that they're taking care of their heritage sites. We just learned a cool fact from other travelers that we just met. This pillar right here, there's actually a pillar hidden within that wall that supports the domes, and it's actually painted in such a way that gives the illusion that you're looking through a pillar to give it a light and airy feel, but it just really is to mask the fact that there's a big pillar right behind that wall. Another cool fact that we learned is about this mosaic right here. This mosaic is of Jesus and Princess Zoe, who's on the right, and her husband, who's on the left of Jesus. And basically, Princess Zoe was married, I think, 3 times, and each time she married, she outlived her husband. So every time she remarried, they replaced the husband's face, which is right there, with the new husband. And eventually this is her 3rd husband right here who outlived her, and that's why his face is the remaining husband in this mosaic.
So we're lining up for the Weeping Column. It's believed to have magical healing powers. So before, people would put their finger into the hole and rub it wherever they need healing. But today it's a wishing column, so people put their finger in and do some clockwise rotation inside the hole and make a wish. You'll see soon what it is. Like this?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Ew, it's wet.
It is the Weeping Column.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just outside of Sultan Ahmet's tomb, where there's, I believe, his and his family's tree got buried. It was very interesting. A very small thing just outside of the Hagia Sophia, right there. We learned so many things, especially since we met the security guard who was just full of knowledge, and he taught us so many things about Islam and how the Muslim people are buried, and general history of the place. So inside, we noticed that there were a lot of tombs especially small ones. The reason for the small tombs that we learned was in the Ottoman Empire, when the sultans start their reign, it's actually customary to kill the brothers and the whole family under to guarantee their reign. That's why you see a lot of like smaller tombs inside. That's actually when one of the sultans after Sultan Ahmet, he actually killed 5 of the kids under him and 19 of the kids under him. I don't exactly remember the history, but it was just a lot of killing involved. And yeah, and we also learned how when Muslim people pass away, they actually get buried on their side, facing towards the Kaaba in Mecca. So that was a really cool fact, and the security guard was just so amazing, and he taught us so many things. We were just sitting there for like half an hour talking to him and just learning about each other's cultures. Yeah, so what we thought was a short visit here in Sultan Ahmed's tomb actually turned out to be a very interesting part of the night. Oh, and you probably noticed why it's nighttime now. It's because we went back to our hotel and I took a nap, and it was very nice.